Hi guys, so during the live stream on Tuesday evening, I talked about how social media can be a double-edged sword. It can be used for good, it can also be used for ill. And here's a perfect example of it being used for good. So this is a tweet by Joylin Rubinstein, who tweeted this image that has gone viral. This image, of course, being the one used for school lunches. That is where, so if you're not familiar, the UK government is spending about £30 per package for poor children who don't have access to, who are not able to go to school, for example. So the government are providing poor families with food packages. Now this package you see on the screen is supposed to cost £30. What's happening is the government are giving contracts to private companies, catering companies, and they're saying spend £30 on a meal, a package for children. What these companies are doing instead is they're going out and spending maybe £3 instead of £30. And the other £27 or £25 or whatever it is, they're putting it in their pocket. And social media has been instrumental in highlighting this problem. Now, there are, of course, celebrities like Marcus Rashford who is highlighting this issue as well. But I want to show you this tweet because it really rams home the message that the right wing will use, and let's use it against them. So it says here, foreign aid, no, we want to stop foreign aid. So you'll hear those on the right, conservatives, saying we shouldn't be spending money on foreign aid. We should be spending it on our own people. Being in the EU, no, we're a waste of money. We shouldn't be spending money on the EU. We should be spending money on our own people. Helping refugees, no, we should be spending money on our own people. And of course, the message the right wing continually pushes, we need to look after our own. This is not looking after our own. This is not looking after anyone. The next time you meet someone on the street and they say, oh, the immigrants are getting too much, we're spending too much on immigrants, or we're spending too much on foreign aid, or we're spending too much on the EU, or we should be looking after our own people. Perhaps if you can save this image on your phone, just show them this image and say, is this what you're talking about? The conservatives are profiteering. They're taking an issue such as child poverty and turning it into a profit for their friends and their donors. Once again, these issues need to be highlighted. We need to point this out and we need to challenge it. And do not allow the right wing to get off the hook by saying we should be looking after our own. I've highlighted this issue before. I've said how, you'll have right-wing politicians who come out very clearly and say, we should be looking after our own people. Look at all the homeless people. We shouldn't be giving homes to immigrants. We should be giving them to the homeless people, the homeless people of this nation. And I turn around and say, that's great. Let's raise taxes to help funding to eliminate homelessness. And as soon as you say that, they say, no, well, these people are lazy or they're drug addicts and we shouldn't care about them or whatever. So as soon as you ask them to put their money where their mouth is, they show their true colors. They don't care about the poor. They're just using the poor as a tool to hit some other marginalized group. They don't care about the homeless. They don't care about the poor. They don't care about children going hungry. They will highlight, look, there are children going hungry and use it as a tool to hit some other group, hit the EU, to hit immigrants, to hit to attack foreign aid, for example. They don't care about the poor. They don't care about children going hungry. Because if they did, they would be holding Boris Johnson and his government to account now. They would be attacking Boris Johnson and his government. But they don't. I think it goes back to this, as James O'Brien from LBC said, this footballism. Boris Johnson is on my team. I'm not going to criticize Boris Johnson. Even if he's doing horrible things, even if he's throwing the poor under a bus, I'm going to defend Boris Johnson because he's on my team. I hope we can move away from this, but at the moment it seems to be too polarizing. Society is much too polarizing for us to move away from this type of tribalistic mentality. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?